Hi folks, guess who? It's Mal Emery here. I just wanted to give you a quick heads up of, well, what my relationship was like with Bret Thomson. I know that's a dangerous thought, but let's go there anyway. And something about his event he's got coming up, which I think it's called the 7-Hour Sales Machine, where you're going to create your own, what I call matrix, which is your own marketing sales formula for your products or services. And quite frankly, it's something you should be doing. It's one of the most valuable things missing from most businesses. People don't want complexity. The reality of all of that is you do want complexity, because if it wasn't complex and it wasn't so easy, everyone would knock you off. So with complexity, the idea of creating these things, and Bret wants to help you do that, it actually bulletproofs your business. One, it bulletproofs your income, and two, it bulletproofs you from competitors. So you do want it to be difficult. Strangely enough, it's a contrarian viewpoint, but again, I'm right. On another note, you know, or you may know, maybe you don't know, but Bret worked for me as my copywriter at Street Smart for I think 4 or 5 years. And Bret and I would get together on a particular subject or topic. We'd come up with what I call the big idea, and then Bret would go and do his thing. One of the best things about working with Bret was the fact that he was and is a master of the big idea. Now, this is the bonus you're getting that probably even Bret hasn't thought about, which I'm well aware of. And I want to wind the clock back a little bit to someone who you may or may not know of. It's the late, great Gary Halbert. And Halbert was asked, what's the one thing you would want if you'd want to be successful in your copy and in your business? And his reply was surprising to some people, but not me. And that is nailing the big idea. So let me give you one of Halbert's examples of that. Years and years ago, he was working for Ernest Borgnine and Tova Borgnine. And I think, as I recall, he was helping them with a skincare range. And during a conversation, Tova said she'd love her own brand of perfume. Now, as the story would go, Gary's walking around the streets of LA and he sees a shop that has essential oils and makes candles and perfumes and things like that. He walks in, as Gary would, and says, well, how do you make perfume? What a great question. And the person said, well, we mix some alcohol and some essential oils together, and that makes the perfume. And Gary said, well, that's interesting. Remember the right questions he asked? And then he said, what's your best-selling essential oil for perfume? And as I recall, it was something called China Musk. So Gary bought some China Musk. He obviously had plenty of alcohol, who knows? And he mixed these things together and he created Tova's new perfume. He gave her a smell of it and she said, what's that? He said, I can't tell you. But that's your new perfume. She said it was absolutely sensational. But what he did next is he wrote a headline, and Bret will remember it. It was something like, movie star's wife swears under oath her new perfume does not contain any illegal sexual stimulant. And we're giving away 1,000 virals this week at such and such a hotel, small virals. He had 2 guys turn up handcuffed to the box with the virals in it. He played the theatrics out to its absolute limits, and to cut a long story short, caused a traffic jam around this hotel. Got him on a national TV, got the phones ringing, and you know, department stores calling him or calling Tova Borgnine from all over the country. Instantly launched for basic peanuts. You see, Gary was a master of the big idea. And this is something that Bret brings to this event that you probably haven't thought of. And like I say, even Bret mightn't have thought of it. When he's working with you on his copy, or your copy, I should say, I promise you, Bret's mind, whether he knows it or not, is going to be going to the big idea. That's where my mind goes also. And I'm suggesting to you this is a wonderful bonus you're going to get. The fact that you're going to get Bret's mind, his, well, somewhat brilliant mind where this stuff is concerned at least. That's a wonderful, wonderful thing. I think it's on the 26th, 27th and 28th of May. It's on the Gold Coast, which is a lovely place, and Bret's an absolute gun, guys. So you want to create this thing for a lot of reasons, and there's a bunch of real bonuses while you want to take advantage of it. So hopefully you'll take my advice and you'll sign up fast, because honestly the fee is pathetically low. I don't know what that's about. I never trained him on being cheap. But however, this is your opportunity to get it real cheap. So bye for now.